Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and we are back here with the pressure cooker, our latest colony and oxygen not included. We're of course playing the beta branch for the launch upgrade. Gonna try out all the new stuff that comes with the new asteroids and all the new challenges and things that come with such. We are playing on the Aridio asteroid, which is this particular one is really hot. Everything's really hot in here. There's like one little starting area at the very beginning around the gate that wasn't quite so warm, but that quickly went away. As soon as we started to dig, it all expanded out. I've noticed there's a couple of cool patches. Well, this one actually down here is a little spot of abyssalite, but I have spotted a couple little cool patches in here, but on this particular asteroid, we're not really going to get a lot of relief that way. Actually, there's neutronium up here, and that looks like there's some sort of steam vent or something up here, so we'll just outline this. A nice tall one there. Maybe it'll be like a natural gas geyser or something. But welcome everyone who's here in the chat so far, or if you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. We're going to try and continue building out our ranch today. Yesterday we had to start this colony brand new after the colony we were playing ended in, shall we say, unfortunate circumstances that may have involved some starvation, may have involved some liquid gold. I don't know. But we're on our new colony now. We'll see how it all goes. We really just need to focus on trying to get food a little bit earlier on than what we had before, because that will sort of save the starvation problem that we had last time. And that's really all going to be dependent on getting our heat under control so that we can kind of manage to do that. But we're also working on doing a ranch today, which is not heat dependent. And if we can get a temperature control system going, we'll add some crops to kind of add to that ability as well. What's the hook with the ranching stuff now? Depends what you mean by what the hook is. Kind of a variety of stuff. We're going to work on catching the pips in here. As soon as we get somebody who has the skill to be able to do it, that's kind of a small catch, I guess. So we need someone who has the skill to do ranching, and we're going to trap the pips in this area. We have 2 other levels in our ranch here as well. Somewhere here, I thought I had put down a feeding station for the shine bugs, but I think I actually destroyed it when I decided to move everything down here, so we'll have to rebuild that. New duplicant. Choose the blueprint. Alright, first duplicate of the night. This will be duplicate number 7. We fortunately haven't had any deaths in this colony yet, but it's still early. Give me time. We can wipe out a colony like nobody's business. Let's see. Interest digging, science and cuisine, athletics, cuisine, creativity, excavation, medicine, and creativity. None of these are really all that fantastic. I won't do build errands. I don't want that. I won't do doctor errands. You know, let's take this first one. We'll take Otto. Otto's getting blotto. And this one can be Toolkit 71. Welcome to the colony. No guarantees of survival. We'll see how it all goes. Hopefully things will end up in your favor, but, you know, this is no guarantee. I should set up a feeding station for our little shine bugs since I destroyed the one that was there. A little critter feeder here. And I'm thinking maybe up top here we could possibly put, oh, well, we have this ready up here. We'll maybe use this one for hatches or something up here. Try to get like a triple level ranch going. That'll give us a mixture of things like meat and eggs. And hopefully that will give us the food that we need to kind of get by. I haven't got a bushmaker going yet, but we do still have, well, we did still have little bits of food available in the form of little muck roots, but I don't see any of them now. We dug most of them up. There's like one left up here you can snag. A couple of wild mealwood growing. And that's just about it. This little pip is still alive down here, surprisingly. He's age 67 though. That's one old pip right there. One old pip. Yeah, we can't trap the shine bugs. We don't really need to. We can actually just feed them and groom them. They'll call them into the grooming station, which will let us tame them a little bit more quickly. Let's see, shine bug. Yeah, oops. Shine bug and shine nymph. So we're gonna feed them out of this one. The hatches, I think they changed a little bit what they eat. So let's take a look at what the hatches have in here. Dirt, forest muckroot. Yeah, we're not feeding them that. All right, they are only going to eat all the useful things that we already have. That's great. Maybe we'll just tame them and let them cycle their population instead of trying to feed them. Has old Pip laid an egg yet? This little one down here? I don't think so. No, not yet. I don't see one in here anyway. It's not that close to his death cycle. What the? There's a pip in the planter. There he is. Poor little guy. I don't know if they can wrangle him out of there. How do you get stuck inside the floor? All right. Well, let's check and see whether we have anyone that has the skill that can do ranching just yet. We don't. Token 71. I want him working on. Man, he's got all kinds of skills. Let's go with hard digging, I guess. Although, oh, you know what? I meant to get somebody who's focused on tidying, because we haven't had anyone doing that for a while, but that's all right. Super hard digging for this duplicant will work. And then Richard will bump him up to the second level of research, so we can do more brain things. Gotta keep going on the brain things. Get a little critter drop off in here too, I guess. Latest patch says almost all machine users is faster by 15% if it has a light. Could be worth it to light up rooms down. Yeah, that's right. It actually might be worth it. It's a bit of an interesting adjustment. So I wonder if we take a little light right here, actually. Oh, no. You know what? I don't have any unlocked. I guess that's time to do some research and learn how to do some lighting. Down at the bottom here, we've got lights. We got some simple decorations and stuff, too, I guess. Now, we'll go all the way up to fine art. Why not? Get to work on that research. We'll put a lamp like right here in the middle. That should hopefully get both of these machines. That might work a little quicker for research. Would be all right. This I want to be set for hatches and hatchlings. Again, now that we don't have anyone who's got the ranching skill yet, but we're getting there. Just watched the golden end of the last colony. Oh yes, it was interesting. There was a lot of starvation going on in that colony, and we put the last duplicant out of their misery in a horribly slow and painful way, apparently. Oh, there's a pip egg right there. More pip eggs down here. You know what? Let's get these pip eggs into storage over here. Critter eggs, pip eggs. Put that as, well, it's already a 6. Show me those pip eggs. Get them to hatch inside the ranch so we don't have to move them later. They fixed a little bug that was happening with the pips as well, where they would, if they were walking around a corner, they'd go through a door with it while it was closed, but they seem to have fixed that now. Are we dead yet? Nope, this colony is still alive. We're still early though, it's only cycle 15. The last colony, yes, if that's the one you're referring to, oh yes, so very dead. Much deads. Let's drop both the seeds and the critter eggs on the ground. Let's make sure that we're not storing any arbor seeds in here, because I don't want them to stash these away, and then we don't have any critter eggs either. There we go. I'll leave the arbor seeds in here so the pips will pick them up and they'll plant them in the dirt. They'll get their own self-growing food supply. I destroyed the compost that we had set up previously, so I probably should get some of that going again. Oh, that's an issue. I was going to move it over here, but it just occurred to me this door is one way, so any duplicates that go out through here would have to go all the way around to bring the compost around. That's less than ideal. Maybe we could put like a floor or something in here. It's going to be cutting it close, but I think the compost is only too high. Lombardi with a super chat. Meat only cooks with the range, on range with natural gas. You're right, it does. So in terms of making barbecue, but you can also just eat the meat straight. You don't necessarily have to cook it. You just get better nutrients out of it when you cook it. Ooh, airborne critter bait. I think they changed the art for that. That looks different. That's cool. I want refinement compost. There we go. Yeah, it's only too high. So we can put a little floor in here. We'll stick our compost in here just above the water, because, you know, it won't taint anything. All those nasty germs and stuff. Sure, it'll be fine. It's a giant hook, yeah. I'm really curious to see how they use that thing. I have a feeling the flying critters won't care for it much, though. It doesn't look all that favorable. I have to use natural gas now? You don't have to use natural gas. I mean, there's other options for things, but, you know, natural gas is one option. Okay, I still need more oxygen production because we just don't have enough yet. I think we're just about out of these little fern things. Oh no, there's another one down there. All right, so let's get it. Maybe try and dig some of this out. It looks like our pips were busy over here. They were already burying stuff. Can't leave those guys alone for a second. They go crazy. They bury everything. Let's get that. We'll dig up these. There's food supply down there too, which won't hurt. Since we're down to 6,800, I gotta slow down a little bit on taking duplicants. I think we'll probably stop at 10 for now, unless we start to get some kind of incoming food. You saw the Goldfinger ending. Liquid pipes are still wonky? Oh, that's not good. They did patch them again today with another update. I was kind of hoping everything would be sorted out well for them. They were working well enough last time I played around with it, but what can do? It's crazy. Oh, good. We have some art now. Get some granite going in here. We'll try to dress up our duplicate living quarters at least a little bit. It's not much, but it's something. Oh, this shine bug is keeping the duplicate awake too. That's problematic. Sorry, John P. You're just not going to get a good night's rest. The shine bug is determined to ruin it. Latest update apparently has radiant pipes being weird, large temp fluctuations of their contents, even with no flow. Oh, really? Well, that's gonna be tricky. I guess I should try to avoid using radiant pipes until I get that fixed. Welcome, Queen Aussie. Hey, Durkin. How's it going? So those plants down there do what? Oh, these ones produce oxygen. So the plants here, they consume a very small amount of CO2. So they bring in 625 micrograms per second of CO2. They produce 31.3 grams per second of oxygen. So they're swapping out CO2 for oxygen for me. They do consume water down here, but oxygen production options in a starting biome that has like the forest starting biome is a little bit trickier than it is in like the core game where you were working with other things. New member, welcome Matthew Ness. Thanks for clicking on the join button, Matthew Ness. Appreciate the support. Enjoy the custom emojis and everything, and the custom role in Discord as well, if you happen to be on Discord. Let's make these all so they're roughly the same size, so people don't complain there's no symmetry here. Been struggling with the new update as well. Yeah, there's certainly a lot to adapt to, right? So I was used to just having a particular rhythm in how I played the game. Everything just sort of rolled out the way I wanted it to, and now I've had to kind of change it all up again, particularly with the forest biome. Obviously, the starting biome for the core type of game on some of the asteroids, so like the Oceania asteroid, some of the other starting asteroids, it's not really a problem. It's all very much the same. Let's see. Petroleum generator. What do I want to do here is my next option. I think I should try to work on some farming. As long as I can get all the pieces together that I'm going to need. So down here in our gases section, we already have the HVAC. I'm not worried about radiant gas pipe at the moment because I won't necessarily need it. I have the gas pipe thermosensor. I have the farm plots. Do I have insulated tiles already? I do, so that's good. I think we're ready to actually start setting up some farming. Oh, I need to make sure that I have... In liquids, there should be an oxygen production option here. Yep, I have that too. Okay, good. So we should be good. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll work on fossil fuels. Seems like a good option. Matthew Ness with the super chat. Thanks for the family-friendly content. I really enjoy watching. Thanks, Matthew. Really appreciate the support. Thanks for joining membership and for the super chat. Both fantastic. I should get the air deodorizer probably, right? You get like a whole bathroom thing going on. Okay, so I was planning originally to do my farming thing over here, but maybe I'll do it over on this side. There is hydrogen available right here too, so probably a double win if I do it over here. The tricky part is going to be actually keeping it pressurized enough. I might need to produce some sort of oxygen or something in here in order to keep the things going well, because the temperature variance is going to be tricky. I guess I could probably leave this side open a little bit and still get a reasonable amount of temperature control, because we don't need it to be perfect. It just needs to be like below 30 kind of thing. So let's plan for that. We'll do I don't know how to place this exactly. I guess we'll go this way. I want to leave enough room for gases to flow, so we'll leave a gap at either end as well. We'll do a triple layer farm for now. Set this up in here. It's gonna take a little work here. I'm gonna need to dig things out a tiny bit and do a little building. Cancel this too. Oops. Everything else in here needs to be dug out. And that means we're going to need some tiles at the end of the rows. They consume more CO2 with no water if you let pips plant them, but they give you less O2. Yeah, I'm not as worried about them consuming the CO2. That's not my primary purpose for having them. I mostly want them for oxygen generation at the moment. So it's fine the way that it is now. Let's pop this out here. Once I get that cleaned up, I can just skim this. Actually, I can probably just cut that over now. Trim that off and let the CO2 kind of flow a little bit more naturally down here. This is going to be tricky. We're going to get CO2 bottled up in here a bit. Yeah, we already do, actually. We'll also get a little bit of CO2 built up in this area from the duplicants working in there, so that's also going to be something else I'll have to solve for. I might actually take a couple of these farm plots out and just put... Alright, maybe I'll see how it works. Might have to put like some airflow tiles to let CO2 filter down. Always forget to like the stream. I do that all the time when I'm watching streams and videos. I constantly forget to click like also. I planted all these little sculpting blocks and I forgot we don't have an artist yet. Surprised the pip's still alive under the floor. Well, it's a wild pip, right? So they don't seem to have the same kind of food requirement when they're wild as they do when you've tamed them. It allows for a little bit more variability that way. We don't have any points available, so I still can't get a rancher. I guess I should probably look at getting an artist next. I kind of want to dig up this oxalite and bring it down here and seal this off, but it just degrades so quickly after you dig it up. We are going to need to set up an oxygen system soon, though, because I haven't done anything of that just yet. Maybe I should start over here. Keep it far away from my farm initially. And we'll plan to use just the rusty oxidizer, I suppose. So let's build a ladder up here. I'm going to want to insulate because it's going to get a little warm. Do 4 across there, I guess. Where's my farm tile? Stick a farm tile in here. Block on top of there. I do want... Oh, I don't have the mesh tiles yet. I need to get that still. Alright, we'll go this way. And then if I dig out up here, we'll give a room for the oxygen to come out. I don't want to dig too deep down in there. Some duplicants going to get themselves stuck. Actually, you know what? If I go this way, I can cancel right here. We'll just dig out the bottom part, and then I can build a wall after everybody's already finished. There we go. This one looks so much more organized compared to the last. Yeah, the last one I just went... I went a little chaotic with it. This is normally how I like to try to structure things, so I just sort of went back to that original structure. I was trying to do things like keeping the natural areas available so that I could have... There we go, that's what I want. I could have like a park kind of space, but the park buff wasn't even working. They've apparently fixed it now. I'm actually wondering, once they plant the arbor trees in here, I wonder if I... Well, no, I can't have both a park and a ranch in the same area. Sort of rules that out. Choose a blueprint. Ooh, we can get food, 4,800 kilocalories. We have only 1,000 kilocalories available. I should probably grab that. Cooking, digging, farming, cooking, ranching, and suit wearing. I'm going to grab the care package for now. We'll make sure our duplicants have stuff to munch on. We'll worry about adding another duplicant a little bit later. Just assumed you were drinking last time. That's probably... It could have been a safe assumption, but nope. It wasn't that. Like putting your streams on in the background while working on projects. Nice to have something going. You have a great voice for it, and Oni's one of those games you don't need to watch. Yeah, that's actually fairly true, yeah. You don't necessarily need to stare at the screen the whole time. Okay. Out here we have some salt. That could come in handy. I should probably tap into that. I kind of want to keep this... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. The size of this ranch here is currently... Oh, they need one little tile block finished. Room size, 1,338 tiles. Yeah, no. That's definitely not going to work. Gotta do the count after they finish these things. Let's do, build this thing at a priority 6. I want to see how big that room is. I think I can expand out here without it compromising the room type. Wow. 4,900 kilograms of oxygen in there. Let's just dig that out here, too. Get a little airflow. Pips can now plant sleepweed seeds. What? That's right. They wouldn't plant it before because they were always looking for dirt to put it in. So they would never plant the sleepweed. So now apparently they can. And there was much rejoicing. Which is actually pretty good, because sleetweed is one of those few crops that I don't generally like to farm. I prefer to just let it grow wild. So it should be interesting. Man, they're just tearing through the research. I don't even need a light in there. They're already just destroying it. Okay, let's go in here. We'll get our deodorizer. We can get our carbon skimmers and stuff, too. Oh, actually, insulated gas pipe might be handy. Let's grab that. Yeah, I pretty much never grow sleetweed directly. Okay, mesh tile up here. Good, they finished this floor. This room is now size 84 tiles on a potential 96. All right, so it would actually cause a problem here. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a little door at this end. Doesn't really matter what kind of door, I guess. Actually, I guess I shouldn't even give them a dig order there. I can just tell them to put blocks in. Couple tile blocks. We'll throw a ladder in on this side, and that'll get us access to the salt that's out here. We can also start to get rust and stuff out here, which I need anyway for our oxygen production. And what have we got? Mafic rock. Not terribly useful. Ooh, a tiny little ribbon of iron ore hiding up there. Oh, and actually, they made it now so the salt deoxidizer, or the rust deoxidizer rather, is going to start to produce some iron ore too. Should be interesting. There's a sort of a byproduct. That'll be handy. I'm going to seal this off. Because I think up here, well, actually, there's still a lot of oxygen here. Maybe I shouldn't yet. I kind of want to start to control the size of the base that we're trying to oxygenate, but they've still got too many places I need them to run to breathe for now. Might as well put an airflow tile in the storage container in the lower branch. I have them under here. Oh, I didn't get my compost things put in. Stick 4 little compost bin down there. No food. We're all out of kilocalories. Yeah. Let's go ahead and we'll dig our way up here. We'll harvest this stuff. That'll give us another tiny little patch of food there. And then I guess I'm gonna have to start setting up our little mush production system. I hate using our water this way. However, at the moment, I don't have good alternative options yet. I don't think we have... What do we have egg-wise? Critter eggs, we only have 7 of them. So we could make omelets out of the pip eggs, but I'm not ready to do that just yet. I want to try to wrangle some in here. Food shortage already? Yeah. Well, we were living off of the original nutrient bars originally, and then... And then we had access to these new forest muck roots that they added, which was giving us quite a few kilocalories also, but now we're at that point where we're just going to have to go and start making some of our own food, I guess. I guess while we're down here, we'll take this guy out too. We'll cut this little pip a break down here. Food's kind of important, duplicants. You might want to get on that. They have a decent number of kilocalories, so they're not going to starve right away, but I do want to get that going sooner rather than later. Oh, they broke the toilets again. I need somebody on a tidy job. Somebody's got to clean the toilets more consistently. Let's see, advanced power regulation might be good. Let's do that. Oh, that's interesting. They have the hydrogen generator here now. I thought that used to be in the fossil fuels section. Maybe not. I do have a memory like a sieve, so... Breathing is overrated, that's right. Frost bun guys are when? They added frost burgers now, so now there's a frost burger too. Okay, so for oxygen production, I want the rusty oxidizer up here. Fortunately, it doesn't consume a ton of power. Plug that into our little grid. You know what? I thought I had already started power production on this map, but that was our last one. So that's going to present some challenges. Because I'm already starting to get to a point where I'm starting to require too much power. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is build some coal power generators down here. They can produce the CO2 that will continue to feed these plants down at the bottom. Because they're kind of like in and out of the CO2 a little bit at the moment. Let's go ahead and build here. I want... I kind of want it to be like just a little bit of a step up so that it'll not necessarily flood everything with CO2. Also need to be careful I don't flood everything with water. That would be bad. Dig all this out. Hold on. Let's make that a wall, just in case. It's only gonna be enough room for like one coal power generator down here, but that's all we need for the moment, I think. Anyway, I don't really have access to a ton of coal anyway. Plug that into our grid. And then we'll give them a little storage bin here for coal, too. Oops. Alright, good job. That wasn't derpy. There we go. Hey, Anna, how are you? Despite has food production ever been important or useful? You've never lost a colony to starvation. You are correct. Never once in the history of playing the game have we ever had a duplicant starve to death. At least no individual, at least no individual duplicant has ever starved to death more than once. We have a very good record that way. It's never more than once. What about a smart battery? I don't ever find metals just yet, so I can't make a smart battery just yet. Though I would like to have one. Okay, I need to get a salt vine too. So this salt vine here is going to need to be dug out. We're going to need that seed so we can plant it in here. That will consume the extra chlorine. This is going to produce... This, unfortunately, is going to produce a lot of... a lot of heat when the oxygen starts to come out of it, but we'll have to make do with what we got. Oh, what's this out here? 33 degrees. Actually, that's not too bad over here. That could be worse. Maybe I should have put my farms over on this side of things. Great cut of CrypticFox stream. I have a question. The fern plants below, do they produce any oxygen? Yes, they do. They produce 30 grams per second. Or specifically 31.3 grams per second. So you need just a little bit more than 3 of them to support a duplicant. Basically, for like every 3 duplicants, you need like 10 plants, kind of thing. So they're not producing enough oxygen to supply the whole colony. With this number of duplicants, you know, we need like 25 or so plants. So that's not really enough relative to what we have here. But it does give us some oxygen production, which we didn't have otherwise. So, you know, I'll take it. Take what we can get for the moment. Until we get the rusty oxidizer running anyway. This I want to be filled with consumable ore coal, of which I don't know how much I have, actually. Ooh, not a lot. 364 kilograms. I might be better. How much lumber do we have? Industrial Greens lumber, 7,800. And this fancy lumber burner that we have down here. Where is it? Wood burner. Wood burner uses 1,714 grams per second. Now, when it says lumber, I don't know if that's an individual unit of lumber or an actual, like a weight. But it's going to produce 171 grams per second of carbon dioxide, only 300 watts of power versus, what does this produce? 20 grams per second of CO2. Like that CO2 production is massive for the amount of power you're getting. But I need to find coal so we actually have some fuel. There's a big patch of coal down here we can get to, actually. Well, at least we could have got to it if I hadn't blocked myself in. Let's maybe just dig our way out of here. We'll throw a ladder straight down into this coal. So we can get some of this fancy coal production going. I'll try and peel it in layers a little bit. More research. Just tearing through this. Hydroponic tiles might be a good option. Low resistance conductors. Woodburners are amazing. They only need a few trees to cover them completely. Yeah, my only issue is the amount of CO2 they're producing. And relative to the amount of power. You only get like 300 power out of them. Maybe we'll use that for the moment until we can swap over to coal. I can't do solid transport anyway because I don't have anyone that has the skill for it. Liquid-based refinement. Well, desalinator might be okay if we can actually find a geyser. I think we'll go into distillation. Because I wanted to do my improved bathroom system anyway. Although right now, this is priority number 1. Do I even have a chef? Tell me I have a chef. No, we don't have a chef. Well, isn't that great? Who's got cuisine? Duperific has cuisine. Congratulations, you're being reassigned. Oh, you don't have any points. Well, that's great. Priorities, Duperific. Where is cooking? Put you neutral on digging for now. Focus on the cooking. We need the foods. Yeah, they must have eaten some more of that fancy forest muckroot, because only one of them is actually low on kilocalories at the moment. And maybe I'll put this up to priority 6 so they come up here and get the muckroot that's up here. Starvation! No, don't starve! Oh, this needs to be disabled. No, wait, nope. Actually, I have access to the seed now because I think I already harvested it. I did. Sweet. Plant that sucker. Whoever's doing it, good the farming stuff. Go grab that seed. We need it. I think did they drop it right here? They did. They dropped it right in the door. Wait, how did they even do that? Oh, they dug one up. Oh, cool. Interesting. I can go about this differently now. I can actually do this ladder from above, and then I don't have to worry about the CO2 pocket that's right there. Hurry up with the muck bars. I don't like the system I have set up here right now. I definitely need to do something about that. All right, choose the blueprints. All right, so we have a couple of needs right now. Well, supplying would be all right. Supplying and tidying, doctoring and ranching. I feel like, well, we needed somebody on tidying. I had said that before. 500 kilograms of algae would be all right. Right now, allergies. Let's take Turner. And Turner could be Lombardio. Welcome to the colony, Lombardio. We're going to take Turner, and we're definitely going to put Turner on, well, Lombardio rather, on some tidying. So we have a duplicant focused on that, because I just haven't had one lately. This one is finally ready for ranching. Thank you very much. Sweet. Start rounding up those pips. Where are they all? Kind of all over the place. Wrangle you. And wrangle you. I know there were pips up above here somewhere. I saw them before. I don't know where they went now. There you are. Wait, I've already got him. Already got that one set for wrangling. Okay, this is already set for drop off. Good. Okay, they got the mock root that was up there. 11,000 kilocalories. It's funny how they like just drop a little bit in there and suddenly we got food. Allergies and flatulence are the only two things I'll never ever take, no matter how good the dupe is. Well, allergies I'm not really worried about because I don't have to worry about Buddy Bud on this asteroid, I don't think. That's the only thing they're allergic to. So it's kind of a non-issue, I think. And I am really low on water. Hey, come back here. Get that pip before he plants that thing. That's not gonna happen. He's gonna put it in my... You did too. Rotten little pip. His plants are nice and all, but frankly, they're kind of a waste. Let's put some hanging pots in here. We'll try to improve our decor some more for our duplicants. Yeah, my cat is meowing super loud. I don't know why. Food shortage. Give me a tip, but I forgot to read it. Sorry, World Plays. I can't spot everything all the time. I kind of glance over and read chat periodically as opposed to reading every single line. Part of my research stated meat has fat inside, so the dupes need to be healthy. That's not a tip. These guys are adorable. The cat must like the pips. I don't know where he is. He's like up. I can hear him upstairs. He's meowing about something. Okay, they almost have this finished up here. I think I'm gonna... Over here is where we're going to put... I want to put my little cooling machines over here. Let's dig this out. Get rid of this for now. In favor of growing our own. It's in utilities. Here we go. Thermal regulators. That's what I want. I don't really know what direction I want them to face, so we'll just do it that way for now. Okay, and then all throughout our little farm plots here, igneous rock, thermally reactive with the mafic rock. I wish I could see what the specific heat capacity these things are before I actually make use of them. Oh, actually we can. Let me see. Specific heat capacity of 1, thermal conductivity of 2. Mafic rock is specific heat capacity of 2, thermal conductivity of 1. Wait, didn't I just tell it to plant that? There we go. Alright, I'll just use slow heating. Let me use the igneous rock in here. We have a fair amount of it. It's got a good thermal conductivity, which is kind of what I want anyway. So the output that comes out of this last one here... Wait a minute, I want this to be insulated up here. Cancel that. Insulated. I'm gonna send it through to the bottom of the farm first. And then in here, we'll switch this over to this type of piping and just cycle it right in here. Okay, that's great. Like so. And then we'll go back to insulated tile in here. This needs to go up. I'm gonna feed that in here, out to there. Okay. Like so. Actually, on this side over here, we're going to want a little pipe bridge. Just to ensure that we're maintaining flow. So we're going to go like that. Insulated pipe here. This can skip over and come down and join in there. Okay, we'll have to set up power systems and stuff to be able to manage that. It's going to take a little bit of power to run this. And actually over here, I don't really need these to go all this so far out. I can just go right in here. Igneous rock is best for insulating, granite's best for radiating. I think so. I mean, it's got a thermal conductivity of 2. I mean, that's pretty good. Thermal conductivity of 2. That seems awfully good. Igneous rock. It's useful as a construction material. Melting point, specific heat capacity, thermal conductivity, Plumbing, crushable, generic, blah, 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 blah. That's not really helpful. I don't know, we'll see. How the devil get a power that, though? Those things are ridiculous. Not really. I mean, these individually... 240 watts, so that's 480 watts of power. And they're not going to run constantly. The idea here is we're going to put a thermal sensor on this pipe also. So on this ventilation pipe, I want... Crap, I need to find metal. That's going to cause some problems. Okay, so out here, I guess, we'll set up our... Nope, I don't have that yet. Where's my research? I need too many things to build this. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and get... Brute force refinement is what we need. There's our oxygen. Air's still in decent condition, so that's good. There we go. You can make an easy power-free filter with a gas valve. Well, I'm not really worried so much about filtering. So what I'm going to do is fill this with... Oh, granite has a 3.3 thermal conductivity? Really? Hold on. Granite, properties. You're right, it does. Man. All right. Well, we got a couple pipes that are made of the other stuff, but I'll swap the rest of these over to granite. It's just that granite has that decor bonus. I like to use it generally for decor stuff. Gas pipe, granite. There we go. There we go. Swap that out. Hey, Cerberus, how you doing? Yeah, I generally almost never run mods. Can a duplicate plant something diagonally? Your O2 production seems to be running into an issue. Oh, you know what? You know what the issue is here? I need to destroy this block right here. Thank you. And this needs to be disabled for a moment. There's a lot of chlorine gas in it already. I just don't want it to overflow, but I think it should be all right. It's keeping itself sorted below the oxygen for now. Let's set this for priority 6. So if they break this, they can stand there, and then they can be able to fill that. They just couldn't reach 3 tiles over to be able to get to it. So they could, if the ladder was right next to it, they could have reached in and done it, but now they'll do it. They tweaked the thermals. I don't remember granite being that good. I don't know. I mean, the thermal conductivity is pretty great on it. The specific heat capacity is not so good, but I'm not worried about that so much as I'm going to use the specific heat capacity of the gases that are inside. Still gonna go. The power of dupe poots. It's hard to control the dupe flatulence though. That's kind of the big issue I run into with that every time I tried it. They never really fart where you want them to, and it sort of floats all over the place and stifles plants and everything else. Duplicants complain about the smell. You know, it's all downhill. Somebody needs to clean up in here. I thought we had somebody on sweeping skills. Wait, dude, did I set a priority for them to do it? No, of course I didn't. Why would I want to do that? Let's put you on storing, supplying, and tidying. What's this waiting on? Ooh, water. Yeah, that might be a key thing. Okay, over here we'll dig. If we dig this out, we can drop in a little pitcher pump in here. That'll give us access to some water. Which I probably should do quickly since we have 0 kill calories. Let's make this priority 7. You'd have to set up an air filtration system, which is possible with filter pipes and stuff. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by the filtration systems. At some point I'm gonna pump hydrogen into this system and use it as the cooling mechanism. I have played Terraria. I have videos on the channel from it, but it was quite some time ago. I didn't finish it out or anything. I just got to the point where it like advanced to that hard mode or whatever it is. I want these pips to plant their trees, but they haven't done it yet. Oh, there's one planted there. In the most inconvenient place possible. It's going to grow with no branches. Let's just dig that up. All right. What's going on here? Growth altered for fertilization. What does this need in it? Atmosphere chlorine it has. Sand I don't have. That's a problem. There's sulfur out here. Mafic rock. I'm gonna have to actually crush some sand. I was already planning to do the refined materials thing out here. Let's see. Where's our refinement? Rock granulator. This will get us sand. This needs to be disabled for now. Switch that off for a bit. Although, actually, that might be a bad idea because the air is going to... Yeah, the chlorine's like right up to the top already. Alright, nope, turn that back on. Enable building, quickly. Ah, a little chlorine got out. I gotta keep the pressure high enough that this chlorine doesn't escape now. That kind of sucks. Jester with a super chat. In storage, is storage and pip room set up to hold tree seeds? It was, and then I dumped them on the ground. So right here we have arbor acorns. I don't know how many of them are. Arbor acorn times 5. So there's 5 of them sitting there that the pips can plant. Can you turn game volume down a bit? I can, yep. Put that down about there, see if it helps a little bit. Why would you make a containment room so small? For the chlorine, you mean? If that's what you're referring to, it's because this plant consumes chlorine, and the idea is supposed to be to have the plant consume it, but I didn't have sand for it. I completely forgot about sand. So it's dripping liquid chlorine, which is turning into the gaseous chlorine underneath here. The air pressure that's right here is just enough to hold the chlorine below it for now, but I desperately need some sand in here so this plant starts to grow. When it starts to grow, it'll consume the chlorine that's hiding in there. Wonder if pips are more likely to plant a ground that doesn't have stuff on it. No, they don't seem to be, because they didn't have any issue planting things down here. Yeah, see, they planted there, they planted there, they planted over here. It's just a function of timing, I guess. $27 kilocalories. Woo! We got all the food in the world now. Silly little ceiling pips. Yeah, they walk all over. They're kind of cute. They're cute and annoying because they steal stuff out of your storage containers. They're kind of like the pogs from Don't Starve Hamlet. They'll swarm all over your storage containers and steal the stuff. I have put doors on either end so they can't get in there and get it, but... Is it just me or does his voice keep glitching? I don't know. I hope not. Dealing with oxygen in the arbor biome is so much harder than the normal sandstone biome. At least power's free. Yeah, well, there's two things that I find challenging with the forest biome is the immediacy of food and then general oxygen production. Both of those present certain challenges. Let's dig in here. Oh, no, don't do that. I want to harvest this thing. Give ourselves a little bit of food. Oh, and this one up here, too. Oh, they've already got set to harvest. Alright. Somebody go harvest that thing. We need the food. You guys are treading water on calories right now. Getting a little max headroom occasionally? That's all. Oh, weird. It's a throwback to the 80s. Max headroom. Okay, eventually I want distillation. No, we already finished that. Never mind. What was I looking at that I wanted? Improved plumbing, maybe? Catalytics. Oh, decontamination. Let's grab that. Keep going on the oxygen production down there, too. Okay. Choose blueprint. We're only going to take this if it's a particular type of... Oh, larva eggs. Oh, we could get oil production. Medicine, construction, machinery, strength, construction, strength. All right, so I specifically need an artist. So I'm not really worried about grabbing any of these duplicants just yet, I don't think. I'm going to take this larva egg care package. So we can get our hands on some slicksters. Now, they like things hot, so we're going to have to put them down below here. I'll just put a storage bin, I don't know, like here. We'll plan to put our slicksters in. You know what? Actually, let's make this we'll make this 3 deep instead. I'll put a ladder on this side, and then I'll put a storage container in the bottom here. We'll put our slickster eggs in there, and we'll let them hatch out down here. I don't think it's gonna be hot enough down here. We might have to crank up the temperature for them a bit. Slicksters will die almost immediately due to the temperature when they mature. Oh, that's not great. I mean, it's 32 degrees down here. It's not necessarily cold, but... I mean, I could put another cold generator down here to heat things up a bit. Or even I could put my battery storage down here, the same place where the slicksters are going to be running around. Ooh, who's starving? Who's starving? Brittany's starving. There's food there. Why don't you go eat? A couple of them are under 1,000 kilocalories. Oh, there goes the break notification. That's right. Go feed your faces. Uh-oh. You know what I just realized we don't have? Oh, there it is up here. They moved it. So there used to be the little thing over here for schedules, but they shifted it up to here. I was like, man, I can't even set schedules for my duplicants. That's no good. Let's add a new schedule, though, and we'll move, I don't know, Lombardio down there. Actually, who is hurting for food? I don't want to change their food eating time. So Brittany and Toolkit were both, but looks like Toolkit just ate, so I think they should be fine. But we'll move Richard down here. We'll move Rob down here, and I guess we'll move John down here too. We'll get both our research people going at the same time. Told them to uproot the millwood up top, did I? Sure did. Looks like they harvested it first, though, so that's a plus. Harvest all this stuff. Give me all the goods here. 215 kilocalories. We're just going great. These are priority 9, and they're still not cleaning them consistently. That's less than optimal, I think. Put the thermal regs in the slickster room, heat the slickster room, and cool your base. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. The only trouble is that it's so far away. I'd have to run like a whole bunch of extra piping, which I'm not really thrilled about. Actually, although, all things considered, why don't I just put the slicksters up here? There's no reason to have them down there, I guess. It's all CO2 up here anyway. I can pump CO2 wherever I want it. I'll still dig this out because there's no harm in having it. But we'll plan to have our slicksters up here instead. The only issue is going to be that I'm going to want to cool these thermal regulators down at some point. I can't have them running max heat all the time, or they'll end up breaking on me. Getting derpy, you didn't change schedules, I didn't? You're right, I didn't. Efficiency, smishency. You don't need no stinking efficiency. Alright, downtime, bedtime, and bath time. There we go. Thank you. That's better. Set these for our fancy mealwood seeds. You know, what's going to be a good way to get some hydrogen here? I mean, I can probably grab the hydrogen that's in here if I can get a ladder up into here. So we'll set a ladder down from here. Oh, I'm going to have to dig up that plant, but that's alright, I guess. You know what? Let's actually do... We'll do a little airlock thing over here. There we go. That will keep the chlorine in place over here, and that way I can actually harvest the bomb lily and stuff that's out here too. Actually, harvest all this stuff. Set it all for harvesting, and then I'm going to dig way up here with a ladder. So we can put the gas pump at the top. That will grab hydrogen that we want to feed into this supply system over here. It's not really a ton of hydrogen over here, but hopefully enough to make it work. It doesn't really matter if this is gonna get hot or not, so we'll stick that in here, and then yeah, just plug it right in here. Okay, still power is gonna be an issue. We're gonna need power, but actually, you know what? Now I really regret building my coal generator down here. I guess I could put a second one up here. That'll supply CO2 for our slicksters. It's gonna make things hot in general up here, though. And for our slicksters down here too, I probably am going to want to consider the fact that they're going to be producing oil, so I really shouldn't. Shouldn't go this way. Pick that up for now. Actually, well, I can leave that there. I feel like I'm starting over with this release, but I'm not mad about it. Yeah, it really is kind of like starting all over again. Again, relearning and redoing everything is not great. Okay, I need granite to sand. Let's do a bunch of this. Oh, that needs power. That could be a key thing, I guess. Let's what the? I swear I didn't take my finger off the button, but it didn't draw the wire over. Getting a little bit heavy on our power consumption on this grid though, which I'm not thrilled about. Oh, we have skills. Hooray with the skills. Okay, so toolkit 71, we can move you up to super hard digging. Richard, I don't know that I want to move you up to astronomy just yet. I guess we can. You have the morale for it. It's fine. Brittany, we can move up to this top tier digging. Fantastic. Rob has points for construction, which I can't buy. What is going on, Rob? Oh, he's already got it. Duh. Super smart. Helps if I click on the right thing. And then John P. Go to astronomy also, I guess. That'll work. Yay, rock punching. I love when they go punch the button. Such a simple thing, but so entertaining. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put phosphorus in here. No, I didn't. How is this? This has like no phosphorite in it right now. Contents none. I thought I had dug up a little bit of phosphorite. I must be thinking of a... Nope, I didn't, because I didn't do this yet. I keep thinking of the other colony we had, where I'd already dug a whole bunch of stuff up. And this one we haven't yet. There's a ton of it up here, though. Research! More research! Keep with the learnings. I guess we'll go down here for some automation stuff. I'm going to put a deodorizer in the bathroom for them, too, just because they might enjoy it. Not that we have any sand yet, but we will have sand. I'm doing a lot of derp right now? What did I derp this time? Don't forget to cook. Well, we have somebody already prioritizing cooking, but... I guess we should hire a proper cook. Oh, you meant with this point spending. Yeah, I could have put somebody on chef skills. Actually, who do we have doing it right now? Prioritize. We have cooking. We have duperific on it. Oops. Skills. Duperific. I haven't boosted him up yet. So when we get points for Duperific, which will be really soon, we'll add cooking for him. Oh, actually, he does art too. That's interesting. This is one of the plants in the hydrogen room? Did I? Oh, I did. Yeah. Thank you. So much power needed. You've crossed into the hilarity zone? 2-minute account. All right. I mean, let's face it. I live for derp. That's all I do. What's going on down here? Irrigation. Kind of need these to be swapped out for irrigation tiles so I don't have to keep feeding them manually. But, I mean, they're not dying yet, so I guess it's alright. Oh, look at that. Some of the temperatures over here are even reasonable enough for them to grow. Just barely. Just barely. Forget about cooking. I need my PC to live. Unplug anything. I don't care. Sorry, Moondog. You could use the emergency priority trick on that geyser to see what it is, maybe take a peek. Yeah, I'm not in a super rush for that, though. I want them to focus on the things that are going to keep them alive. So they're up here punching rocks to make sand. The sand has now been put in here, so this plant is starting to consume chlorine, which is good. That number is going down rapidly, which is what I want. As this produces oxygen up here, the chlorine that's up here should go down and keep feeding this plant. Sadly, when this thing grows up totally, I can't reach it, so it kind of makes collecting it a little bit of a pain. There's just so many bot commands, Durgan. I try not to read them too often. Delicious tiramisu. Wow. Hey, Rooster Man, how you doing? How many beds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just enough for every duplicant. The next duplicate we bring in is going to have to sleep on the floor because we just don't have a spot for them. We have to suffer. I need separate power production for this system over here. I think... Starvation. Vitals. Jumpy, where are you? Oh, yeah, just under 1,000. Alright, so there'll be a little bit of food there for him to munch on. Not a lot. We only have 800 kilocalories, but there's something. This battery needs to go. I need to swap this thing out for a real one. Come on, little duplicants. Go do your thing. Somebody run on that treadmill. Get battery back in place as quick as possible. You're basically Homer Simpson. Yeah, that's pretty much me. Yeah, calories are getting low is kind of an understatement. we've been running on 0 for a while. These guys, oh, these ones aren't tamed yet. I need these trees to grow a little quicker. These poor little guys are just not eating. Mass die off. Oh, we already had that last colony. I'm trying to stay clear of that this time around. Not that it's working so great. Oh, there's some more about here. Okay, let's try and get some priority over here on this stuff. I want this built. Give me what I need over here. And then I think I'm just going to put, temporarily, I'm going to put a coal generator up here for now. I'll run that into here. And then I can also feed my little pump out here. Maybe I need to go on a scavenging hunt run for food. I might have to. I might have to just start digging through some of the ground up here to try to find stuff. Choose blueprint. Hatchling eggs, pipsqueak. Displaying, operating, decorating. Oh, we have somebody with decorating finally, but not really high skill in it. Divers lungs is kind of nice though. But with the food situation we're at right now, I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. Let's grab the hatchling eggs instead, because I wanted to keep adding to my ranch anyway. And then over here, we'll build a storage bin we can put those in. And then I'll drop them on the floor. Let them hatch up there. I know, food. Well, I've got the micro musher. We're gradually making food, just not at a good rate. This is not a good long-term solution. It's actually awful because it uses really important resources to make like short-term gains on food. Click the geyser on the priority screen with the double exclamation points, and then click the yellow alert notification. It tells you what the geyser volcano. Oh, really? Priority. Yellow alert. Infection. Oh, cool. Infectious polluted oxygen vent. That sounds awesome. let's not do that. What happened? No, turn that off. Let's just, like, party 5. That's an interesting little bug. Or little exploit, whatever you want to call it. Hot water cooks eggs. Holding the breath when using the microbush, they aren't using it for that long. No, you're right. It's all in CO2 right now. These plants down here aren't growing because they're not getting irrigated. Even though we have access to water here, nobody's doing it. Because we took our farmer and... priorities. Who's done farming? Nobody. Nobody's done farming. Alright, so you need to prioritize farming and ranching, because I guess there's only one of you. I need oxygen. Gotta clear out some of that CO2 while we're at it. Okay, where are you going? Come down here and, like, supply these things with water, please. That's an amazing abuse of the system. Yeah, it really is. First dupe dying soon? Maybe. Maybe. We have one dupe at 800 and some odd kilocalories of food. John P's in danger zone. Oh, I need to deconstruct this towel here. It's stopping a good flow of oxygen out of our machine. Oh good, they're finally starting to irrigate down here. What a novelty. I wish you could force them to eat. John P, grab the food. There we go. Whew, we lived. Victory! These are growing. What's on? Oh, there's chlorine in here. I don't want no chlorine in there. Let's put an airflow tile like right here. No, if I do that, they will drop all those things down bottom. Let's grab... Let's stick an airflow tile like right here. Let me get that chlorine out of there. Okay, these are finally growing again, so they'll produce oxygen. Not in massive quantities, but it's more than what we were getting. That might be the absolute worst geyser. Any competition, at least chlorine can be turned into bleach stone and salt for your base with the new update. Hot polluted oxygen is horrible. Yeah, it's not optimal. I'll give you that. That's not my favorite geyser to find. I think that might actually be the first time I've had one of those too. Not great. You know, on the menu, there's food in this game? Apparently not, because I'm running at 0 kilocalories. I have a couple of ranch things set up over here. They're actually starting to produce things. Oh, the little eggs hatch. We got some pipsqueaks over here. These will start laying eggs soon. You know, worst case scenario, we actually got up to new hatchlings. Let's kill off a couple of these. That'll give us a little bit of meat. So we at least have something to eat. Go get that food. Should I be eating the eggs? No, I don't think so necessarily. I mean, one egg produces a pip that can produce more eggs plus meat options. So if I just eat the egg, then I wouldn't have as many pips. I only killed 2 of them there, where I got 3 out of the eggs. I don't think killing some of the shine bugs is worth the life of the colony. It takes a lot of shine bug eggs to make an omelet, though. That's the only challenge with those. I want this population of shine bugs to grow before I start to knock them down. Critter egg. This I want to be hatchling eggs. They don't seem to be overcrowded. They're happy. It might be because I just turned 2 of them into meat, though. Oh, no! I broke the floor. They didn't fix it yet. Now I let it hatch it. There we go. Come on. All right. Somebody go and deal with that. They always dig things faster than they... Aw, come on. You guys are getting out all over the place. They break things faster than they build things. All the time. God, they made an escape just before. Don't get stuck in the tile. Don't get stuck in the tile. Don't get stuck in the tile. Well, they made it out. Come back here, you. Nope, this one here doesn't need wrangling anymore. Let's cancel wrangle. Through the floor, that's impressive. Good job, little guy. Wrangled them through the floor. I'm impressed by that. We killed the pip. We did. Most of the adult shine bugs. If you kill the shine bugs, they don't drop any meat. You just get nothing out of them. The only thing they're good for is light and making eggs. I gotta get someone running on that treadmill. Actually, if we could put some coal in here. I don't think I have any, though. Still no coal. Consumable ore. No, we have a little bit of coal, but they just haven't fueled this thing. Oh, and this I actually should set up for some refined metals, too. Gonna need that. Shine bug sun. Yeah, the only issue now is that the duplicants actually are disturbed by light when they're trying to sleep. So I might have to change this door. I might have to make it into like something else because the pneumatic door lets light through. If we look at the light overlay. So any shine bugs that are flying outside this door when there's a duplicant sleeping here, they're gonna keep them awake. I don't think the duplicant's gonna appreciate that much. If his traffic videos are addictive, yeah. There was a relatively recent switch that he made to start focusing on those videos, and his channels just exploded off of them. He's doing really good off them now. Alright, I finished the automation down there. I can't really do more artwork at the moment. Until I get reed fiber, which I don't have yet. Let's go into, I don't know, liquid tuning, I guess. Commit shine bug genocide. Now I want to keep the shine bugs around for eggs. That's my primary interest in having them around. They're good egg producers. Have you missed a lot? Fair amount. We built a little little farm over here that actually some of them are actually growing. That's kind of nice. Built a large farm over here for our mealwood. I'm working on setting up a system that I can use to cool it so we can keep stable temperatures in the mealwood farm and get a decent food production out of it. We're just treading water on the food right now. Nobody's starved to death yet, but we're not really that far off, unfortunately. I've got to get these slickster eggs out of here. Whose priority is construction? Anybody? Rob's construction's... yeah. Alright, so we have Rob doing priority for construction, but just the one duplicant. That's kind of inconvenient. Kind of inconvenient. One free pip right now. Where? Get him. Wrangle that pip. Oh, wrangle this guy too. Didn't even see him there. Wrangle the pip, wrangle the hatch. There's so much mess on the floor in here. I kind of wish they would tidy it up, but I guess of all the things that they're doing, that's probably the least important. Ooh, food. Look at that. We have food. Somebody might get to eat. Feed them sunflower seeds. Free food, go catch it. Need Pakus. Yeah, there's no Pakus so far that I've seen. I did, when I was experimenting earlier today with some stuff, I did zoom way out on the... Oh, there's actually got to be a geyser right here. I did zoom way out on this, not this particular map, but another Aridio map, and there were some swamp biomes. They were just farther away from the starting area, so we might still find some of those on this particular map. Oh, look at that. We got a poke shell. Poke shell, whatever they're called. Poke shell, I guess. I want him. There's also sand and stuff over here, too, which would be handy. Water weeds over here. Although those are a little harder to grow now. They seriously nerfed the water weed. How far are these eggs along? 30%. Alright, we've got time. Research says... No, they're still doing that. Alright. Somebody go get this food. Harvest. I can't even set a priority on it. Oh, yes, I could. Alright. When we have food, get the food. It's kind of important. Trouble is, if the farmers... we need the farmer to be the one who actually gets the food, because they increase the likelihood of a seed dropping, too. Pokeshell looks like a Pokemon for some reason. A little bit, yeah. Alright, back to the gate again. Choose another blueprint. Building, digging, supplying, digging, operating. None of these are fantastic, to be honest. Quick learner, interested in science. Interior decorator, interested in creativity. Alright, that's a good one. Small bladder. I'll take this one. And this one could be Matthew Ness. Thanks again for the membership and the super chat, Matthew. Much appreciated. Matthew Ness. There we go. We need a bed for Matthew, though. That's going to present a problem. I don't have space. I need to build like a second layer bedroom up here. What's this waiting on? Rust. What's our oxygen doing? Yeah, actually, not bad now. All things considered. Considering the mess we've been making trying to get all this stuff done, that's really not that bad. Did you need sand? I did, yeah. So I punched the machine up here to get sand. Although, I don't know which one they're actually focused on. This one's at 19. Our filtration medium, we're at 858 kilograms of sand, and this was the only thing I needed the sand for, was this one farm tile. So, for now, oh, we do have a deodorizer too. For now, we're okay sand-wise. Don't need seeds, you just need to fertilize and grow the 40 plants you have. Yeah, I suppose there's that. I still need one more seed. I kind of want to dig through up here and see if we can find some more muckroot. I just have other things I need them to focus on. Okay, power. Wait a minute. Do I not even have smart batteries researched yet? I don't. Aw, man. Yeah, I'm looking to try to build one and I don't even research yet. That's crazy. Dead people beds are the best. You mean sleeping in the bed of a dead duplicant or sleeping on top of a dead duplicant? So I'm not sure either one of them are super awesome. Can dupe on the floor there. We'll stack them 3 deep on the floor. I'm sure they'll be fine. They won't mind. You know what? When I was killing off the pips over here, I didn't watch to make sure that meat dropped. That might have been a key thing to do. I mean, they lay eggs, so there'll be that as an option, but... Cool generator in chat. Lumber. Well, the lumber only produces 300 watts of power, though, and it produces a lot of CO2. Yeah, but we can give it a whirl. I mean, I do have some lumber. Alright, we'll cancel this. We'll build the, let's go. The trouble is we're going to take 2 of the wood burners in order to accomplish this. Which I'm not thrilled with. Then we got the Slickster eggs. Yeah, there should be... No, they actually didn't prioritize that. That's interesting. Prioritize all this. I thought I had told them to do higher priority for all this building. Oh, somebody wet themselves. It must have only prioritized the building structures, though. It didn't actually prioritize everything. That's kind of weird. Get that mess mopped up. Why did you do that? The toilets are open. I have people relatively staggered on schedules. Everyone has bathroom time. I don't know why you peed there, but I don't like... Oh, you're trapped down there. That's why. Oops. My bad. Sorry, duplicant. We've got our builder out here just like, you cannot leave. How about you dig out of there first? That'd be better. Thank goodness he can breathe. Dupes mark their territory by peeing in it, yeah. I'm trying to make a video about eating pips. Not sure if you can get meat from them. Well, you know, everything's an experiment at this point. They lay eggs, though. Oh, actually... Oh, wait a minute. They're all curled up. I didn't even notice they slept that way. Oh, they make meat. Well, how about that? 1,600 kilocalories worth. That solves that. Apparently that pip got a little bit too old. It's a little too long in the tooth. That must have been the one that was down here. Will he starve before he escapes? Who is trapped over there? Oh, we might. There he goes. Go find some food. He's like slobbering everywhere. Please go eat. Please tell me you're eating now. Nope, you're going to the bathroom first. I guess that's important too, but then go eat. Wash your hands, go find food. Come on, Rob. Don't stop and chat. Just go eat. Where are you going? Is there a meat in here? Contains mush bars. Go eat a mush bar, buddy. What are you doing to me? 536. I've got to put him on break time or something so we can eat. So let's put a schedule. We'll do a new schedule specifically. All downtime. All downtime with a little bit of sleep time. I'm going to take Rob and put him down there. And see if he'll stop working and go eat. Oh good, he did. He picked up a mush bar. Whew! Alright, Rob. Go back to your regular work. Okay, so he's not great, but at least he's not going to die. This needs to be set for Slicksters. Larva eggs, there we go. We really need to clean up over here, please. Get rid of the stinky stuff. Poke shells can be turned into delicious crab cakes. I believe it. The weed pitballs are so cute, aren't they, though? Can you explain the poke shells? So the poke shells are another critter that... these ones are a little tricky. So I don't see any eggs here with this one, but the poke shell is... You can kill it and get meat from it. They lay eggs, and they defend their eggs. So anything that goes near the poke shell when there's an egg nearby, the poke shell attacks. And it will kill your duplicants if you're not careful. But that's pretty much their deal. I haven't actually farmed any of these yet, so I don't know specifically what requirements they have. They eat polluted dirt and rot pile, which is handy. They excrete sand, which is really handy. You just really got to be careful of the eggs. So you almost have to set up a system to grab the eggs away from them, like as soon as they lay them. Angry fauna, yeah. Rob's sick because he's eating nasty food. It's like your rescale schedule. Rob's like, I just lounge around all day. It's good times. You're making an army of poke shells. You could almost put the poke shells in with critters that you wanted to kill off. Like, let's say because people used to take hatches and they would drop them in water so they drown, for example. But you could almost drop the hatches in with the poke shells and let the poke shells do the dirty work. Okay, what do we have here research-wise? I should probably get those irrigation plots. They'll be handy. Smart storage. Smelting, I'm not ready for yet. Oh, I guess we could go back and continue liquid tuning, I guess. Although someone was saying before that these the radiant pipes have an issue, so maybe I'll avoid those for now. We'll just go up here and grab agriculture. You know, let's do the whole thing. Grab the whole works. If I could ever get this finished, that would be kind of nice. It's approaching completion, but we do still need, actually, in the automation section here, no, under ventilation, gas pipe thermosensor. So I'm going to put that right here. That's going to need to be connected up by some automation wire to both of these. And that will define whether it's going to flow through the system to add additional cooling, or if it's cold enough, it will just let it bypass. So we don't overcool it. All pipework is screwy right now for cooling. The contents are not changing temp, but the surroundings are. Oh. Well, I mean, that's kind of an added bonus, right? I mean, it's buggy, but for now, it actually works in your favor. Well, I give dupes better food, just plant meal all over the base. Well, when it gets to the point where you start to raise up their job levels and stuff, then their morale requirements go up. The only real reason to give them better food is for morale purposes. How about you guys take this egg over here? That'd be nice. I've got these larva eggs just sitting here, but they're not moving them. Oh, and actually, the ones that I stuck over here, I need to make sure I drop them on the ground now. So far, so good. I mean, we're still largely treading water with our progress here, but at least it's going reasonably okay. Heard it here first, folks. Fox doesn't believe dupes deserve nice food. That's right. They don't. They don't need nice food. They don't need any of that fancy sushi or anything. Spicy tofu. I do need a smart battery here, though, too. Smart battery. Stick that here. Plug that in. And then that's going to require more automation wire, so I hope I have enough refined metal for this. go. Could use one down here too, but I didn't leave myself enough space. All things considered, there's zero reason for having this, so let's... Hold on. Cancel that. I'll deconstruct the door. That'll leave me room for a battery right there. Yeah, punch that button. Ugh, get that thing. Wreck it, John P. Oh, there's the iron ore down here now, too. So, all right, we just witnessed the death of a shine bug. The rusty oxidizer now produces iron ore as a waste product, which is kind of handy. Not bad for a waste product, all things considered. Let's see, curative tablets, which I'm not super worried about. Decorating, cooking, farming, decorating, ranching. Oh, you know what? I forgot to set skills on that last duplicant we brought in. Hold on. Hold the phone. Matthew Ness, I wanted to set you on artwork. Decorating. Art fundamentals. It's not really his favorite thing to do, but that's alright. He'll make do. Plumbing. Godzilla Gomez, we can do improved ranching. That's a good option. Duperific, he's doing cooking right now, so let's get Duperific some cooking skill. We'll put a chef's hat on him. There we go. Okay, now out of this printing pod, this will probably be the last duplicant I take for a little while. If I take one. Building, tidying, operating, doctoring, ranching. No taste, increased food morale bonus, irritable bowel, slow learner, unconstructive. Yeah, I'm not really thrilled with any of these. Let's just take some... Take the curative tablets for now, I guess. Wonder, can keep the high requirement dupe on bad food, but make the living space very nice and still. Yeah, so managing morale is really about balancing a few different things. Like, you can use different room types to give you some decent boosts in morale. It's really only when you get to the really high-end skill tree that you really... Like, when you start getting over here, like rocket piloting and stuff, you know, you can see just how much morale is needed, and food goes a long way to propelling you up there. Let's do it with the super chat. Advanced Plumbing has Mario's hat. Joseph with the super chat. Take my free super chat. Free super chats. Oh right, that's something new that they've added. So apparently, if you have, it's with like a premium membership with YouTube or something now, right? You get a free super chat you can do each month or something. But thank you so much, Joseph. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you as well, Jess. It's a me, Mario. Oh, this is so close to being done. Like, if I could just get this finished, that would be great. Give me all this needs doing, all that needs doing. It's taken them the greater part of the stream, but they're almost nearing completion. Just make sure everybody's doing okay food-wise for now. Yeah, nobody's critical at the moment. Although we're gonna get a notice for Rob again soon. So does the heart icon jobs too have noticed from... Oh, what's this now? You need lettuce for sushi, not just pack of fillets. Oh, okay. You do go for the water soon, yeah. You have 9 dupes and 8 beds. I know, I need to find more living space for them. Not sure where I'm going to put them at the moment. I mean, I could go up one more level, I guess. You know, my only concern is, like, it's getting closer to the hotter temperatures from up here. But I guess we could stop doing this crazy bypass here. We can send them up directly this way. We can deconstruct the ladder that's in the middle. Throw a door up over here. Dig all that out, and we'll throw in our insulated roofing up here, I guess. Should be careful with what order I do this in. Let's get this ladder in here first. Don't. Okay, hold on. Let's cancel this. I'm gonna trap somebody up there if I do this. Let's maybe not do that right away. Don't think there's a colder biome. Yeah, on this asteroid, there are no cold biomes. Just a free super chat. I feel like YouTube should get from each super chat. We capped at 50 cents. I don't know. So I think you have an option to splitting the super chat into 2 or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I haven't read all the details on it. But I think it's supposed to be something that's competing for Twitch, where you have the, like with memberships, you get like a free bits or something you can donate. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Woodburner's working. Hooray! All right, they're producing power. This is running. Let's check our flow. This has gas moving in it. Okay, temperature's coming out of here at 9 degrees. Getting a decent distribution of hydrogen in here. 709 grams. They shut everything down on me. Just like that. Ooh, it's not bypassing. Why isn't it bypassing? These are off, and it's not skipping past the input and going to the output for me. That's not cool. Okay, so I want this to be, I want to turn those on whenever the temperature is above, like, 10 degrees. Now, my problem is, what the? I've got it connected wrong. That would be the issue. All right, so this needs to be... No, not there. Cancel that. I need to put it onto the output flow over here. Do that quickly, please, so we don't get a weird loop going in there. This also needs to be deconstructed. Gas pipe, deconstruct that. Hydrogen's at 37 degrees. Yeah, it's gonna warm things up here before it cools it down, I guess. There we go, there's the cooler patch. Okay, now over here, this ventilation needs to go into there. They changed how pipes work again? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought it would work going into the input there, but it was allowing for the double input in 2 directions, which is a little weird. Oh, see, this is all bunching up now. I don't like that too much. These are already getting damaged, which is great. What's the temperature on those things? Oh, yeah, they got hot really, really quick. I need, like, a water drip system to cool those. Can't connect white to white, yeah. That should be fine this way. Once we get it connected to the output on this end, it'll work. Minus 5.4, yeah. Nope, it didn't work. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was running the pipes by the mealwood to cool off the farm. I just built this in experimental mode earlier today. It worked great. Now it's not running. Hold on. Input. Should bypass that. Go to the output there. Allow that flow. Move your bypass higher. Not sure I understand what you mean by higher. So here, it should be able to like tick it off like right at this point. Right after the input of the thermal regulator, put an entrance to the bridge and delete the middle piece. Oh yeah, that's maybe what I'm missing. Okay, hold on. I just did it earlier. It worked great. And now I can't get it to run. Okay, priority 8. Oh. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. So now it's set up so that it'll recognize the temperature of the gas when it gets here. If it's higher than 10 degrees, it will turn on these and it'll allow it to cool it and send it through. So they should only run periodically. Most of the time, it should be fine. And then if we look at the temperature in here, we've got that cool pipe running through. The air should start to change temperature over time. 29 degrees, it's coming down. Okay. So we'll leave that run for a bit. I don't have as much hydrogen in here as I would have liked. Because it kind of condensed it up a little bit. But it's not awful. These are already broken. Repair errand. They got too hot. I need like a drip system, but I don't have any water that I can actually drip on them. I'm running out of water altogether. Well, there's water over here, but I can't capture that right now. Should put it through the tile, though. I don't think it really makes a difference, necessarily. Like, I have the bypass here. Well, the trouble with... Yeah, the reason why I wanted the bypass above was so that it prefers to go through the cooling system first, if necessary. What's our temperature in here? Gas pipe contents at -7. The issue now... Still body temperature. Interesting. Carbon dioxide at 29 degrees. I need to get all this junk swept off out of here. All this stuff has heat. Get rid of all the waste. Water not included. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, in this particular map, the rust biomes are hot. So for the Aridio map, no, I can't do it this way. I actually, there we go. There is a bit of a cool spot up here in this rust biome. There must be something up here cooling it. Yeah, right here there's a neutronium, so there must be some sort that's lowering the temperature of this area. But normally in this particular asteroid, the rust biomes are hot. Everything's hot. Neutronium, bizolite. So we have more stuff down here. I might as well outline these so I remember where they are. Another tall one there. So we have that one, and then up here we have... There's another one up here. I can't draw that one because I don't have it revealed enough yet. Somewhere over here there's a geyser because there's fresh water right here, and that generally doesn't happen unless there's a geyser there. So we'll see what happens. Irish Blue with a super chat. Thanks, Irish Blue. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Maybe the thermoregulars would survive better made of iron instead of aluminum. Yeah, potentially. Let's see what our options are here. Specific heat capacity 0.9. Hold on. I mean, it would be nice if I just had like a really convenient drip system to keep them cool. Because it doesn't even have to be like really cold water. It just has to keep them at the point where they don't heat up to the point where they break. I mean, they're only 34 degrees right now, which actually isn't that hot. That's a little weird. Irish Blue is another super chat. Thanks, Irish Blue. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. Time to kill zombies. I'll check back later. All right, see you, Jess. Use that yellow alert to see what they are. Yeah, I'm not super worried about right now. They're so far away, I'm not digging my way out there yet. First things first, I want to make sure our duplicants can eat. And if we can get this pressurized with some kind of gas in it, that would be helpful. It's going to keep getting warmer. Not too bad, though. I would like to get a little more hydrogen here. I just wish I had more I could tap into conveniently. They fixed it for now. I'll keep an eye on that. I think they're going to keep breaking. They got through the initial cooling phase where they were having to pump out a lot of power to cool. Now they're just going to turn on every once in a while. So we'll see what happens up there. Where's my Slickster eggs? They should be in here now. Let's dump them on the floor. So those are good. We have somebody else who has skills we can use. All right, Brittany. Oh man, that's weird. All right, Brittany's maxed out on digging, so we'll improve her carrying, I guess. Richard, maxed out on that, so we'll improve operations. Toolkit 71, we can max out digging. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do for now. If I could get a decent crop out of here, I'd really love to turn this thing off. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter anyway. I just can't even reach the water down there anymore. Down the bottom right of the pump, there's more hydrogen. Is there? Yeah, little bits of it. Ooh, another thing I could do over here is grab some of this salt water. Little pockets of it. Lots of sand and stuff out here would be handy. So many good things. So little time. I think I'm going to grab... I'm going to grab this algae that's in here. Oh, actually, I should set this ladder all the way up. Because there's... I need this phosphorite that's up here. And we have another duplicant coming in. Let's see. Mirth leaf, don't need. Digging, building. Operating, doctoring, supplying. No, thank you. I guess we'll take the briar seeds. Let's get the room set up for our duplicants here that I've been neglecting, because they're starting to feel a little bit abused. Poor, poor little duplicants. Life's hard in my colony. Just don't treat them well. You can deconstruct this and dig these out. Place that with some insulated tile. Starvation! Still with the starvations. These plants need to grow quick. The air in here is still hot, but it doesn't really need to be cold. I just need it to be low enough that the plants grow. It's a little bit iffy. No food, no water, no AC. Take another dupe. That's right. That's what I would normally do, but... Oh man, I can't even wash my hands right now. I really should have swapped out of my bathroom system sooner so I could get that water production. Okay, let's send a duplicant over here and find out what's the deal out this way. What is that in there? Sour gas in here. It's gonna smell like flatulence out here, duplicant. Sorry about that. I'll also get the salt while you're up here. Let's find out what's up here. I have a feeling there's a geyser sitting here that I just can't quite see. Oh, finally have a hatch up here. Oh, that's the one I wrangled. Never mind. Never mind. I'm really not used to having colonies like this where the oxygen supply is so bad. If you have temperature plates, might as well spread the cold around. Yeah, the thing with the temperature plates is when they come in contact with an object, they'll exchange heat with that object also. So these tiles, I don't necessarily... Well, they're like 29 degrees. I don't really want to try to cool those. I'll just let the plants grow for now. Really holding on to light by our fingernails here. A little bit, yeah. Just a little bit. Oh, particularly since we have some starvation going on. 597 kilocalories for Lombardo. If I go like this, I can deconstruct this and move it down and over one. We'll set that priority 9. And we'll build a pitcher pump in here, just low enough that we can reach the last bit of water that's there. Set that for priority 9. How close are these? 91%. They're so close, but it's not going to be enough to save Lombardo if we don't get water. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. I don't think I even have any muckroot anywhere I can grab. Maybe there's some in here. There's one meal lice sitting way up here. 430. I think it's bad news for Lombardio. He's going to be toast. I don't think I can get food fast enough, even if they build this water, which they're not doing right now. Wait a minute. Food. We get meat. Kill. Kill 2 pips, quickly. Okay, and we'll put... Was it Lombardio? No, that's Matthew. Matthew's going to steal the food. Schedule. Let's put Lombardio down here on schedule 3. Go get the food, Lombardio. You need it. Where are you? Oh, he's got food. Sit down and eat, buddy. There you go. Whew. That was close. Token 71's next on the list. I really need a crop to come through here for me. This is crazy. When are they going to build this for me? Can they not reach it? What's the deal? This is priority 9. They haven't built it yet. Unreachable dig. Oh, that would do it. I guess that would do it. Oh, I see why. There's this thing in the way. Quickly, quickly. Quickly. Oh, yeah, let's kill the Draco, too. I don't need Dracos right now. We'll kill that off. That'll give us more meat. A little something for the larder. We can put Lombardio back on schedule 2. Who's our next victim? I got a couple low. All right. They'll be okay, I think. Whew, man. Eat the Draco. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat at all. Yeah, we killed off the pips, got meat quickly. We got rid of the Draco, which also got us more meat. We're okay now, for the moment. Just for the moment, though. Furniture. Let's do some more artwork up here. We'll get these duplicates feeling a little better about their living environment. Hang some more plants up here. Lights no longer required. That's right. They changed it around. So in the update they did today, they made it so you don't have to have lights anymore. Which is kind of nice. No, Rob realizes a 5-to-1 ratio, right? We have like 40 plants here. I don't think so. No, it's not. That doesn't sound right to me. I don't think we need 5 meal lice plants to support 1 duplicant. Some of that doesn't sound right. Meal lice, 600 kilocalories. You get 3 harvests out of each one in the growth cycle. So actually, what's the growth cycle on it? Domestic growth cycle is 3 cycles. Every 3 cycles. 600 kilocalories per... Yeah, actually, I guess 5 is the right amount. That sucks. Well, they'll tread water on it for now. Yeah, it's like 3.5 per dupe. It's pretty close. They eat 1,000 kilocalories per day. You're getting like 1,800 spread over 3 days. So you're right, there is a little shy. No, wait, 1,800 spread over 3 days. So you need like 3 plants per. Might be 3.5. We'll see. It's a start anyway. And then with our ranch that we have over here, we do have some supplemental food sources. And I want to continue expanding out and getting some more food options. But at least it's giving them something that's not just mush bars. And I'm making mush bars too, which I guess, you know, is another thing. They only need 1 kilocalorie to eat today, yep. Yeah, they get like I said, they get 1,800 over 3 days. And they want to consume 3,000 over 3 days. So like 2 plants is enough almost. Turn it into lice loaf. Yeah, we could make lice loaf out of it, but the trouble with the lice loaf is that it also consumes water. So in here, it's going to take 50 kilograms of water to make the lice loaf. It doubles up the... we use up 1,200 kilocalories, and you're going to get 1,700. So it adds like another 500 kilocalories to it, but for now... Oh, let's put the medicine in there, too. For now, at least they have something that they can munch on. We didn't lose any duplicants tonight. And our kilocalories are finally starting to climb a little bit. So it's not perfect, but it's a... Oh, wow. Sporkins look nasty. It's not perfect, but at least it's a significant improvement over where we have been trending. It's already better than our last colony was doing. Oh. There we go. That means zoomed in like it nothing. Still researching. I'm just happy we have a farm over here with manageable temperatures that can grow now. If I get the sealed off, it would actually help maintain temperatures better, but I do need to get some oxygen supply in here. And maybe if we go, I could put an oxygen diffuser in here, except it produces oxygen at 30 degrees, which is going to stifle some of the plants pretty much right away. We're very, very gradually changing the temperature of the air here lower with this. If I had more hydrogen in this system, it would do a better job of it. But nevertheless, that's growing. We've got life there, mostly. Still not doing great, but a little bit better than we were last night, though. So we are rolling up on midnight, so I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, click on the subscribe button. Hope you'll come back and watch another stream. We're playing a lot of Oxygen Not Included this week. Tomorrow we're going to be playing They Are Billions at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be back on Thursday night and Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern with some more Oxygen Not Included. We'll keep building out this colony, and hopefully they'll continue to survive and thrive and kind of keep progressing forward. I want to build some more interesting stuff in our colony here as well. Thank you, everyone, for the Super Chats tonight, and thank you again to Matthew for the new channel membership. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.